takes no medication. And when she don't take it, she becomes that.
Why do they want to separate us? They won't even let me out to you. You have to come to me. Austin, come and save me, Austin!
Okay, made me a black eye, and you're gonna fucking arrest me.
From a woman going crazy and attacking her boyfriend because he refused to have intercourse with her, to another woman attacking her boyfriend because she thinks he's cheating on her with a woman who passed away. Here are some surprising cases of when cops had to rescue boyfriends from evil girlfriends. Meet Aurora, a girlfriend who went crazy because her boyfriend refused to have sex with her that night. Now, the refusal wasn't because they had a quarrel or something. It was because Aurora was on her period. But instead of pleading or trying to understand her boyfriend's line of reasoning, Aurora went ballistic. After her boyfriend refused her appeals for sex, Aurora went on a rampage. She scratched and bit her boyfriend, broke his guitar, threw a stone at him, broke his car window with one of his weights, and stopped him from calling for help by taking his phone away.
Sheriff's office!
Okay, so this just happened when you called us?
No, I've been trying to calm her down. She started drinking right away.
Okay. She threw it through the window?
Yeah.
Is it still in here? Jesus, man. She broke his guitar. They were fighting. He wouldn't have sex with her. She's on her period. He said no. So she started rushing him, scratched his back, bit his leg, and then grabbed his phone, took it away from him while he was calling 911.
Now, this wasn't the first time Aurora's boyfriend experienced his girlfriend's wrath, as he told the police officers that she was occasionally aggressive and that he had been on the receiving end of her violence more than once. But Aurora had a plan that she hoped would push the officers over to her side. During the fight with her boyfriend, she got a bruise under her eye, and she intended to play this off and make her boyfriend look like the abuser, while presenting herself as the victim. I mean, how evil is that?
Alright, just sit right here. We have EMS here, they're gonna come check out your hand. What happened to your hand?
I don't know, he fucking hurt me. He fucking punched me in the eye.
So what happened to your hand?
He fucking hit me. I was trying to defend myself. He fucking punched me in the eye.
Is your hand and your eye the only place you're injured?
Everything he fucking does to me. He tries to play the fucking innocent one here. He's not. He came out here, I was sitting here.
Okay.
And I was drinking, and he fucking got pissed off, and he fucking started talking shit to me, and then started hitting me.
What did he get pissed off about?
Because I was drinking.
Nothing else? There's no other reason besides the drinking? Did he want to have intercourse tonight with you?
If you didn't know any better, you may be tempted to believe that this woman is telling the truth, especially since she has bruises that seems to back up her story. But the officers would also question the man once again to get his side of the story. And this is when the whole picture starts getting clearer.
I've been drinking. No. She wanted to have sex. I didn't want to have sex because she said she was on a period. She just started calling me saying that I'm worthless and she could get it anywhere else and blah blah blah.
Aurora's account of the events that took place is quite similar to her boyfriend's, but she switched the roles, accusing her boyfriend of doing everything he told the officers she did. But no matter how well she told her story, the facts just didn't seem to fit, and her attitude and unwillingness to cooperate with the police made her look even more suspicious.
Not until you have a warrant out for my arrest or whatever the fuck you need. But I am not leaving my premises right here.
Okay.
I'm not leaving it.
Aurora, you need to listen to me.
Let's go ahead
And I'll get my parents over here.
I want you to know right now, we are giving you optimal opportunity.
I don't give a shit what you're trying to do. Let me get my parent over here.
Aren't you an adult?
For they can witness.
As part of their investigation into what happened in the trailer, the police officers needed to search the scene. To do this, they need Aurora to leave the trailer, and as her solo refusal to do so was obstructing the investigation, they had no choice but to arrest her. But given everything that we've seen from Aurora so far, I guess you can predict how smoothly the arrest would go.
She hasn't been listening to us. She's been like this the entire time. As you can see, there's a lot of space in the handcuffs. She's just turning her wrists.
No, I'm not.
Well, they came over here because you were in trouble.
No. No, because that f***ing call.
Are you gonna sit up so we can put you in car like an adult?
You.
Alright, roll on your side.
You.
Roll on your side.
You.
Back up. Back up, I got it.
Look at this side.
Basically what happened, she's upset about the sexual relationship that they are having, or not having. She's on her period, just how she said. She started attacking him, started biting him. When I talked to her, her story doesn't match up. His story matches up to everything that we've seen inside here. And that's the reason why she's going to jail, is because she's the aggressor.
Aurora was charged with resisting arrest and all the other crimes you see on the screen, and her boyfriend is finally free from his evil girlfriend. But if you thought that was crazy, then wait till you see this next case.
Get out here now.
This is my
Your hands right now. Get down here.
No, I'm not coming down here. This is my house. I've done nothing wrong, and I don't have to get your hands off.
Meet Tamara. Tamara has terrorized her husband throughout their marriage and has gotten so bad that he had a room with a reinforced door so he can stay safe from her during her rampages. It was from this room he contacted the police one day when Tamara was on yet another rampage. The officers soon arrived at Tamara's residence, and it was immediately clear to them that the situation on the ground was more serious than they expected.
She's not gonna answer the door.
Here, Claire, he's advising she's still actively trying to break the door down.
Yeah. Does it have a back door or anything that's unlocked?
He's advising all the doors are locked.
Yep.
Did you get it?
Off me. I haven't done nothing
You have
wrong.
weapons on you?
No, I don't, and I've not done it. Get the off me. This is my house, and I haven't done it.
Behind your back.
No, I haven't done nothing wrong. Coming in, breaking my door down because I'm having a conversation with my husband.
After getting Tamara in handcuffs, the officers locate her husband to get the full details of what happened. And this is where we get insight into the reason behind Tamara's frequent outbursts.
So what's going on?
Well, you guys can see in reports that this has happened multiple times.
Yeah.
She takes no medication, and when she don't take it, she becomes that. Me and her had a thing with her friend. I in my head, because this has been going on for 2 years now, institutionalized. She needs to be put somewhere and get her medicines right, or maybe even talk to her to figure out what really, I mean, there's something deeper inside her. There's got to be. She wasn't like this forever.
Tamara, however, had a very different reason for why she went on a rampage.
It had nothing to do with any of this. It had to do with the fact that he always runs away and hangs up on me. He can never just have a conversation with me. It's always got to be something stupid.
After arresting Tamara, the police began gathering evidence to press charges. At the moment, she can be charged with resisting arrest and domestic violence. The police also obtained video evidence from Chris, Tamara's husband, of his wife trying to break down the door with a hammer. They also have a recording of a phone call, which Tamara can be heard in the background as she goes on a rampage.
I'm seeing damage and chips on this door. Is that old or is that new?
This is from previous right here. This all right here is from the day. The doorknob being broke off.
Like marks and stuff.
Yeah, that's the day.
Probably from that rubber hammer there.
I would say.
Okay. So she had the hammer there?
This one here, so she's trying to hit the door with this, that hammer. I don't know if you guys see anything else.
We're going to need to photograph all the measures you took to bar the door.
What started today?
Same thing. She thinks about this girl. Her name was Marcia. 20 years ago, we had a thing with her. I like a throuple thing, like 3 people. Okay, that ended anyway. You know, but, I mean, she's dead now. This girl's dead. So that ended way long time ago. So that's about.
The officers now had all the information they needed, and it was time to get Tamara to the station so they can perform a full interrogation.
I look like a goddamn fool in here over a man again. This is
The reason you're here is
because he made a fly.
for domestic violence by threats.
And I didn't even do anything wrong.
He was on the phone with dispatch.
Not answering that person, just completely ignoring that person. Have a conversation with me. You don't have to act like a little kid and put your fingers in your ears. You don't have to threaten me with the police. You don't have to threaten to leave me like you have some kind of power over me. I wasn't always the nicest to him, but to try and justify your actions, felt like I was having a stroke at the time. And for some reason, my voice kept acting really weird, and I really did think I had a stroke. And I wanted him to come and actually check.
Tamara was charged with aggravated menacing, domestic violence, and resisting arrest.
Last I saw, she was
Check where the caller was
Somebody
transported by to start, but we will notify them.
Well, he's bleeding and she's not. Anybody else in the house? Just you and your wife.
Got home from work, and apparently she texted me not to come home. And I didn't see that till I was already home. She was really pissed.
So she's mad at you because you weren't here for the carpet.
Yeah, and then she was mad that I showed up.
Okay. And she started hitting you with her fists? Or like
Fists,
open
hands, and
forearms?
she boxed my ears.
She's gonna come over and say,
What's your date of birth? I don't care if your daughter's coming. Your daughter doesn't answer for you. You're a grown woman.
No, she's gonna tell you. She's gonna come over.
Nicole, what's your date of birth?
I just called you. My daughter's coming over right now. She's gonna return you.
This is Nicole. Nicole is the wife of popular NFL team owner, and she has an angry side, as her husband admitted to the officers. She had a small argument with her husband that day, and that was all it took to set Nicole off. Nicole smashed a glass on her husband's head, beat him up, and trapped him in a closet. Now, you may have noticed that she's acting strangely to the officers, and this is because she took several tranquilizers before the police arrived. She is still quite aware, however, of the seriousness of what happened, and this is why she chose to wait for her daughter, who is an attorney, to come before she would speak. Her daughter arrived and immediately took center stage, preventing her mother from revealing anything that could lead to a conviction.
Where are you going?
Hey, excuse me.
Fire needs to check her out.
You guys can step aside and she'll talk to you.
You want to be checked out now or not?
Yes, the officers would like her to.
I already told you. She's gonna get checked out by fire first, and then you guys can have your conversation.
And at this point, we're investigating the crime, so she is being
There
detained.
is no.
Okay.
I told the neighbors not to
And-
go ahead and
so we
turn on.
investigate, and then if we find out that there's not probable cause and no one's arrested,
I
if we
told the
find out there's
neighbors
probable
she
cause
doesn't
and someone
have
is
to let you
arrested,
investigate if you don't have probable cause. I mean,
she can't be detained legally.
on reasonable suspicion
Yes,
to believe that there was
absolutely.
a crime committed
Absolutely.
and
The
she
call-
committed it.
The call
If
came
she
out
made
as
the
a
call,
DV physical.
You guys are, I mean, you
Okay.
know in court this does not fly. You absolutely know it.
Okay. Okay.
The attorney doesn't seem to have all her facts right because despite everything she said so far, the visible bloody injury on the victim's head and the blood on the attacker's clothing are sufficient for both reasonable suspicion and probable cause. This means that Nicole was placed under arrest, but just like the other cases we've seen today, Nicole won't make the arrest easy.
No, I don't want to do that.
I'm
I
not
do not
worried
want to
about
do that.
my dignity.
Okay, so are we going to have to carry you? You are going to go to the police car, either by walking or us carrying you. I suggest you walk.
Thank you.
Stand up, please. Now you just gotta. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Good.
I do.